Party City's third Halloween 2024 sneak peek has arrived. Let's take a look. For everything scary, I'm GM Haunts, and welcome to yet another Party City Halloween 2024 video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago, Party City kicked off their Halloween 2024 sneak peeks, and of course, 2 weeks ago, we saw the reveal of the Terrifier animatronics with Art the Clown and the Little Pale Girl, animatronics that are, of course, very close to my heart with my love for Terrifier. Last week, we saw the reveal of the new for 2024 Embers Pumpkin Groundbreaker with the return of Rattles from last year, 2023, and now for this week, we have our third 2024 sneak peek from Party City, revealing 2 more brand new animatronics. So the first animatronic that we'll take a look at from this sneak peek is actually a reskin animatronic, because this is the terrifying teddy bear, Skill Crane. So this animatronic is actually a reskin of the Party City 2022 Popcorn Clown machine that was of course manufactured by SVI. Well, for 2024, it looks like SVI is making a brand new version of the same mechanism, once again for Party City, with the terrifying teddy bear Skill Crane. While this animatronic is still meant to resemble a machine, it is actually now a claw machine. Instead of being popcorn on the inside with a clown, it's actually a ball pit with a teddy bear that pops up from the inside. I will say, I actually think I enjoy this a little bit more than I like the Popcorn Clown. I love the theme of it being a Skill Crane and with a claw machine. I think that's such a unique idea, and I feel like it super well fits the build that we saw on Popcorn Clown. So I'm glad to see that for this year, they are turning it into a claw machine, because like I said, that rectangular box, it just so much looks like a claw machine that you would see at a restaurant, at an arcade, or any building like that, and I think it fits the concept perfectly. Now, as for the animation, this one does have a slightly different movement than what we saw on Popcorn Clown, because while Popcorn Clown just had his kind of jumping up animation with the head inside of the machine, this guy also has that. The teddy bear pops upward, but the claw itself actually also moves from side to side. Now, I am a little bit confused with the animation, because from the videos that are listed on the Party City website with the sneak peek for this animatronic, it shows that the claw simply moves from side to side. However, in the description, it says that the claw actually grabs the teddy bear and lifts it up. I'm not really sure which one this is. I'm gonna go with what the GIF is showing, just because that's really showing the animation and not just like a written description. However, I'm really crossing my fingers that the claw actually grabs the teddy bear and picks him up, because that would make it so much cooler. It's simple, but it definitely makes a huge difference that if it just moves from side to side. It would be awesome if the claw actually goes down, grabs them, and picks the ball up to reveal the teddy bear, the evil teddy bear on the inside. As for the look of the animatronic overall, I would say I actually really enjoy it. I love the blood on the teddy bear's mouth, those red LED eyes, the whole sculpt for the actual like head itself, and those pointy teeth. I think it looks really awesome. It's a simple design. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the best teddy bear, evil monster teddy bear we've ever seen. It's definitely simple, but I think it gets the job done. And once again, I love the blood that we're seeing in the teeth. It's a simple thing again, but it does make a big difference to make this prop seem very scary. I also do enjoy the look of the box or the machine, whatever you want to call it. The look of the machine itself, it's kind of a blue color. It says Skill Crane, and then it says push here, which is obviously the button to activate the prop. It maybe could have had a little bit more design on the blue parts, just to make it look even more like an arcade machine. However, it's not a big deal. I like the look of it. The focus is meant to be on the prop itself and that teddy bear, not really just on the machine itself. So I completely understand why they just went with a blue color, and it's saying Skill Crane. I think that's great. This guy will be retailing for $250, so $250 United States dollars, which I don't think is terrible. I really don't think that's bad. For the claw animation, the animation of the teddy bear itself, the red LED eyes, and the size of the box, which does stand at 5.7 feet tall, so just just about 6 feet. I don't think it's terrible. I feel like 200 to 250 is kind of the ideal price range for an animatronic like this. And again, I do think he looks really, really good. And we know he's manufactured by SVI, excuse me. So the quality will be there for this animatronic. So 250 bucks, I think it's a pretty good deal. So the second animatronic from Party City's third sneak peek is definitely getting people talking, and probably the favorite between these two over the Skill Crane, because this is Dr. Pain, the Fire Eater. So this is a brand new, I don't want to call him clown because he's not entirely a clown animatronic. He is more of a showman, which is what the description calls him. He is a 10-foot showman animatronic who actually breathes fire with a fog machine that goes straight up in the air and kind of past this torch that he's holding in his hand. Obviously, this is a massive animatronic, like I said, standing at 10 feet tall, and he's got quite a bit going on with him because taking a look at the GIF video that was provided by Party City on the website from the sneak peek, his waist kind of turns to look straight upward, so his head is looking all the way up, which is when fog shoots out of his mouth to make it look like he's eating fire like a classic carnival act. From the torch that he's holding, the fog blows upward, and he's got an LED in his mouth that lights up like a yellowy, orange, reddish color to again make it look like fire. I'm gonna say right now, the concept behind this animatronic is phenomenal. I love the idea of a fire-eating showman. I think that's such a cool idea, and we've never seen something like that in the retail market of animatronics. So I'm glad to see that Party City went with something like this and a new idea that isn't just like a copy and paste clown as we see with other Halloween companies. To me, this is very similar to what we've been seeing from Morris Costumes this year and last year with doing clown animatronics that have a slightly different spin on them and making them more like a classic carnival / freak show act. That's really the vibe that I'm getting with Dr. Pain the Fire Eater. Now, while I do love the concept for this animatronic, I do have a couple of gripes with him. Number one, I actually feel like the 9.7 foot build was not totally necessary for this animatronic. I know the idea is that he's meant to be on stilts and kind of this superimposing showman on stilts and this grand act that he's showing to all the people in front of him, but I feel like he actually could have been like 6 or 7 feet and even still be awesome and still get that point across of being a super important showman who's the leader of a carnival. I feel like his giant size almost oversaturates the cool animation that he has and the awesome fire effect that's inside his mouth, and I feel like the 10-foot build almost takes away from that. If he was a little bit smaller and like 7 feet tall, it would be more easy to focus on his animation and when that fog went out of his mouth, instead of him being 10 feet in the air and it's so far above your head, you can't even really see what's going on. My other problem with this guy is kind of similar to that, and it also has to do with the height of him. It's how skinny this guy is. I really don't enjoy these side images because they show how skinny this prop is, and I feel like if you're going to make him a 10-foot animatronic, make sure he's built out so he looks like an actual person and not like a skinny prop stick, which is kind of what I feel like Dr. Pain looks like. I would have loved to have a little bit more filling inside the body, just once again to make him a little bit more realistic, make him look like an actual person. And of course, you can do that yourself. You can buy this guy and stuff him with some kind of material to add more shape to him, but I just wish that that was done kind of from the first place. However, like I said before, I love the flame effect that's inside this guy's mouth. I think that is awesome. The execution on it was absolutely pitch perfect. I love the yellowy color that's on the inside of his mouth, and I think when that fog shoots up, that's a great effect. It's very unique, it's very innovative, and it's really like nothing we've ever seen before on a retail animatronic. It kind of reminds me of Harvester of Souls, of course, from Spirit Halloween 2020. It's got a similar vibe to it, and I love that. And I think it's such a cool thing to see that similar feature put on a clown animatronic or a showman, whatever you want to call him. And I think it works perfect for a fire eater and really sells that idea that he's really eating fire. This guy will be retailing for $325, 325 United States dollars. It's definitely a steep price tag. However, again, you gotta consider he's 10 feet tall. He has that entire waist turning animation. He's got the whole apparatus in his mouth for that fog effect with the lighting, and so the fog can shoot up with the programming, so it only shoots when it's meant to. I don't think 325 is terrible. Again, exactly what I said with Skill Crane. I think the price tag is ideal. It isn't absolutely phenomenal. It also is not bad by any means. It's kind of exactly what I would expect from a retail animatronic at the current times that we're in for 2024. So $325 for a 10-foot animatronic with all the animation we're seeing here, I don't think that's bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Party City's third Halloween 2024 sneak peek with the Skill Crane and Dr. Payne, the Fire Eater. This was definitely an interesting sneak peek. Two kind of clown-ish carnival props. Skill Crane is more like an arcade thing. Dr. Payne is definitely like a freak show act. I am so excited to see that Party City is continuing with these weekly sneak peeks every Tuesday. And as you already know, to stay up to date on all of these sneak peeks from Party City, just stick around right here on the GM Hauntz YouTube channel, because as I've been doing, I will be covering each and every sneak peek from Party City for 2024, and obviously we don't really know how many more of these sneak peeks there will be officially. This is the third week in a row that they're doing it with 2 props in each sneak peek, so we are officially up to 6 items with Rattles, who is technically a return, not a new prop, but we're up to 6 items for the Party City 2024 Halloween lineup, and hopefully we have a bunch to go. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GM Hauntz. I'll just go there for more Party City Halloween 2024 videos. Goodbye.